and welcome to the Pioneer Man, the cooking show. You've probably seen my other videos. The original video that I did back in 2009 was about cooking. And the rest, I started going into preppers and survivalists and testing different products. But my passion has always been about cooking. And the point is cooking like our grandparents. Have you ever heard the expression, oh, I cooked this with love? And I thought, you cooked it with love? What's that mean? At the end of the video, I'll explain that. But for right now, this recipe your family will love. It's called chicken puffs. So this is traditional Pioneer cooking in essence. Even though we're using modern appliances, we're not cooking outdoors. Just stay with me and I'll show you how. The first thing you want to do is just get some good high quality chicken breasts. And just go ahead and slice those up. And just go ahead and start cutting them into small chunks. You want to do approximately about a pound in chicken breasts for this recipe. Once you chop up into chunks, and we're talking about a pound, pound and a half, there is no science to this. My grandmother didn't have a science, and therefore I don't have a science. I will give you the general recipe. You just change it accordingly. Maybe you need a little bit more chicken. Maybe you need a little bit more of this. Maybe your family doesn't like this seasoning. This is in general practice. And it's a very, very simple recipe, but it is very filling. To the point when your husband says, oh, gee, I'm full. Wait 10 minutes. Because then he'll probably be whining. Just go ahead and I want you to basically cook and brown the chicken breasts. And there's no general rule of thumb. You can take and pretty much add anything you want. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of thyme. Okay, just a little bit. Oops. Mix that around. That's a little bit too much. I love garlic salt. So I'm going to add just a little bit of garlic salt. Just kind of salt it. Then I'm going to use just a little bit of dash. The ideal thing is to get herbs from your garden, but not everybody has that, so bear with me. Yeah, I cheat a little bit and use store-bought herbs when I have to. You want it all white. Nice sauteed. Use your own judgment. You want it well cooked. You also want onions. And the thing is there's no set onions. It depends on how much you like onions. I would say for this, probably about 1/4 of a cup of onions works well. And that's just my personal taste. You can adjust it as much as you want. But I'm just going to take some just green onions, chop them up. And I think for this, about 1/4 of a cup is about right. Like I said, about 1/4 of a cup, maybe a little less of green onions. You can use store-bought. I prefer fresh. You want to use 1 jar of pimentos. And yes, store-bought. Come on, we can't all sit there and grow everything. just go ahead and put the whole jar in. Now, cheese. This is actually Monterey Jack, Colby, cheddar with a little bit of cream cheese. I prefer that. I like the 3 cheese, 4 cheese. And just add in, oh, I'd say maybe a half a cup. Then on top of that, I like taking just plain mild cheddar cheese. And once again, probably add about 1/4 of a cup to that. More cheese better, right? And you go ahead and mix that all in together. Go back to your chicken. Once you know it's nice and done, everything's been browned, seared, go ahead and just dump that in. Stir it in. It's going to get everything nice and warm. Then I want you to take approximately like 2 tablespoons of butter. Then I want you to take 2 packages of cream cheese and just mash it in. Let the warm chicken kind of melt it. And you're just mashing it basically and getting everything mixed. If your cream cheese didn't get to room temperature, go ahead and take a masher to it. And just mash everything together. And then let it sit for approximately 20 minutes at room temperature. Just go ahead and let it sit there. Let it acclimate those flavors together. And that's the most important thing. Is just let it sit there, let it do its job. We'll come back after about 20 minutes and I'll show you the next step. It's been about 20 minutes and I want you to take 2 cans of croissant. What I want you to do is I want you to unroll these. And what you're doing is you're taking 2. That's 2 spliced together right here. Then you take a scoop of your chicken. Put it in the center. And I want you to take and stretch this out and curve this over and just basically pinch it together. This one specific recipe makes 8 chicken puffs. 1 chicken puff is enough for a full-grown man because, like I said, it goes boop in your stomach. They're absolutely delicious. I think the biggest man I've ever known in my life ate 1.5. And so this can, in essence, feed 8 people. Just like our grandparents and our great-grandparents, it's not what you cooked, it's how you cooked it. We're going to take and start the oven at 350 degrees and bake it for approximately 40 minutes. When we come back, I'm going to tell you the secret of what your mother or grandmother said when they said, I made it with love, and what the meaning behind that was. Stay tuned. I'll be right back. Now that they're cooked, golden brown, nice and heated, you have your chicken puffs. Now you can always go ahead, just lightly put a little bit of cheese on top. Make it look pretty. This whole meal can feed 8 people, and you're talking about $3 per person. Literally, it's pretty simple. And that's my point. When our grandparents and our mothers said, oh, I made it with love, you know what the true secret was? The true secret is the passion of your cooking. It's not how you cook or what you cook, it's the passion that you put into everything. You can make a very simplistic meal, high quality, they will be stuffed, and you'll probably guarantee you have leftovers. On the next video, I'll show you how to make sweet bread that's better than Hawaiian bread that you can buy in the store. Your family will make you make it forever once they try it. Visit our sponsors, survivalwarehouse.com and sunoven.com, and tell them, hey, Pioneer John sent you. I'll see you on the next video.